The following is a compilation of quotes from an interview Fotis Dulos gave to the Greek news site Proto-Thema. It was originally published on the 27th of September 2019. The quotes you will hear are those of Fotis Dulos speaking in his own words. These have been translated for Missing Our Missing. Our translator translated them as clearly and directly as possible with the goal of preserving them in close to their exact form. However, there are some slight changes where a direct translation was likely to cause confusion for English readers.
The guards and those responsible were kind and just to me. I never felt threatened, but I was in solitary for 9 days in a 2x3 cell. Thank God I'm not claustrophobic. The days were suddenly long and lonely, so I tried to read and think a lot. I even created differential equations and tried to solve them so that I could keep my mind alert. I had very little communication with the outside world, and I didn't know what was going on. Once Norm Pattis and his team took the case, things changed after they visited me, and together we prepared a plan. I never imagined myself in prison, and to be precise, I was actually pinching myself to make sure it was real and that I was not asleep and having a bad dream. My marriage was not so happy since 2010. Jennifer gradually started to push me out of her life and become more distant. She was a hermit. I tried persistently to approach her and understand what was happening, but she never felt better. I'm so sorry to say it, but Jennifer suffered from serious psychological problems, which I didn't realize, and I don't want to expand further into the subject. I left it alone and tried to make it work because I was in love with her, and so I focused on other things that make our lives wonderful. Our children were growing up beautifully. My work was going great. I tried to enjoy life despite the fact that I was not happy anymore. After a while, I decided that if this situation continued, Jennifer and I would not be honest to ourselves, to our children, and of course to each other, so I asked her to divorce in December 2016. We had a civilized conversation, and Jennifer asked me to try to save our marriage, but my heart was no longer there. I wanted to be the best parents for our children, the best of friends, and to support each other, but without being together. We basically had no relationship for over 6 years, and I didn't expect this would change. At that point, my contact with Jennifer was centered around the children, and there were no intimate moments, no mental connection any longer. I knew this would require time to process, and we wanted time to figure things out, but for me, the decision was already made. No, we didn't fight often, almost not at all. Both Jennifer and I are calm characters. In March 2018, I told her I had feelings for Michelle and that we could no longer be married. We had long discussions, all very civilized. We decided to end our marriage and stay friendly. We agreed to wait until after the end of the school year. As I said, the children understood, so as we agreed, we talked to them early in the summer, and they accepted it very well. Petros said that this is for the good of everyone, and we told them about Michelle and Nicole and about their relocation to Connecticut. I can't explain it, and I do not understand it. I hope the police find her. I hope she's alive. I'm very concerned about her disappearance, so what I think is not that important. I say it again, I hope she's alive. My heart is with her. Michelle is experiencing an incredible pressure. I know her, I love her, and I'm sure she will tell the truth in the end. I try to be strong. I pray for Jennifer and my children, and Michelle and her daughter, and I try to be grateful for the family and friends I have every day. My children are all I have, and it makes me very sad to think about the fact that I have not been able to be with them. It has been almost 5 months without being able to talk to them and see them. I have been supported by my whole family, my friends, my high school classmates, my colleagues, and people I've never met who approached me and told me that they support me in what I am experiencing and that they believe I am innocent. My friends and acquaintances in Greece know who I am. I don't have to say much to them.